The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
Hurts throwing right away. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road. So now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Uses the stiff arm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And down to the 36-yard line here. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's complete. It's open. Touchdown, Cowboys. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second down and 3. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no. Bring out 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Eagles at 9-6 now. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And they're going to get this up to midfield. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On the ready. Come 19. Come 19. Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
47.
Now Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott will get that complete to Alberto. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alberto, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
18, 5 in.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. He's at the 30. 10. A.J. Brown. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles get a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play action now, Prescott. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
70 Ranger.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's now 23-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like he's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Cowboys.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, is starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Deputy Lions.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the set.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Into a sea of defenders had intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. The ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now open left side is Brown. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Prescott. Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's in.
Exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But first down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the 39, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try and throw for it. It hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into their second half blowout material. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from going up by 30. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay,
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. A little football 101 there. Just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get it. Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown over 20 on the year. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Guys, what are you doing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Prescott on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 35.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Milton Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. That swung out wide to Sanders. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. A rifles one that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that. It's a touchdown! Michael Gallup from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit down and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
This is average. This is average.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time. Throwing here, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Here's 2nd and 9.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left.
Here we go, 46. We're going 53.
Prescott yet again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover. These guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
70 Ranger.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. And they'll get him down up past the 15. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Well, the lopsided